What's up, guys? Zinigami here. Let's go through the new Colosseum. First things first, it is currently out in Japan as of making this video for 24 hours. But in order to see the island, you must change your time zone to Japanese time zone. If you time travel forward in time, so that way it's the correct time that you would see it. If you time travel forward, you won't actually see the island. You have to. It's really funky. The easiest way to get the island to show up right is to just change your current time zone of your device to Japanese time zone, but leave the time in the same time. So just change your time zone basically where your phone thinks that it is. That's the best thing to do. The Colosseum is a 24-hour event or a 48-hour event that comes several times. It comes right here. It will be on the 14th to the 15th. That's 24 hours here. 48 hours here, 24 hour 48, 24 hour 48, you get it. It swaps between it every once in a while. It's gonna go back and forth like that. And it's the best way to do it. I don't know if it's a bug. I don't know if it's intended to do it. I don't know if you wait until the time that I don't know if you're like from America like I am and you wait until the time that you would normally see the Colosseum, if you could actually run it, or if it won't let you run it because it's not actually there in the servers and it gives you that error that says, wait, there's something wrong, you see it but we don't see it, that you normally get from time traveling. So instead of time traveling, we are just changing time zones, which normally changing time zones doesn't actually make anything appear. For example, if I have my turtles in an hour, if I change my time zone forward 1 hour, the turtles wouldn't change. I would actually have to change my time for 1 hour. This time, however, it's the time zone is what lets you see it. Not sure what they changed in the programming to make it like that, but yeah, whatever. Okay. But what is the actual Colosseum? What is it? There are 3 difficulties. There is easy, medium, hard, something, something, and chaos difficulty. On easy difficulty, you only have Rebecca and Lucky Roo. Each of these has 3 difficulties, 1, 2, 3 on the early stages, and they all have a first clear reward. The first clear reward, you can click on it and it'll tell you what it is, and right here you can see what the boss is. So this is a boss of Vivi, and she does things just like how you expect Vivi to do. She's a side character. When you see her, she'll shuffle all your orbs to random orbs. This is Izo. It gives you a baby seahorse, and this is Lucky Roo, who gives you an elder seahorsey. And those are only one-time clear rewards. As far as we can tell right now, the only thing that you can get from these islands are money. So the only thing that drops are belly bags and evolution units. You can also get the final character of each run, so you can get Rebecca, you can get Lucky Roo, you can get Uji, and those drop just like a regular character drops. So the only regular characters he drops are the final boss. It is unclear to me if each of these bosses, if for example, can you get Dalton here, can you get Vivi here, can you get Izo here? I'm not sure about that one yet. We haven't had enough time to run the stages over and over again until we get that. And you can also get skill books, yes. So for example, there are Uji, there are Rebecca, and there are Lucky Roo skill books that drop. For these, the Chaos, we now also have Uji, and each of these bosses are actually pretty difficult. For example, even the very first stage here, even the Drury Bonnie here and the Monkey here have like 2 million health, like over 2 million health. And for example, Drury Bonnie, under 50% health, she summons 3 extra units behind her that each have 375,000 health and hit for 5,000 every other turn. So these stages are not even though they're 20 and 30 stamina stages, they are not as hard as 20 or 30 stamina fortnight stages. They are much harder than that. The 30 stamina stage actually is probably about as hard as the 30 stamina, but these 20 stamina stages are as hard as 30 stamina stages, I would definitely say. The stages leading up to it are not very difficult, but the boss fight itself they have a lot of health. Mr. 3 has 6 Mr. 3s that attack every turn for 3,250 damage. Not very bad, but they each have 350k health, so you're probably only going to kill 1 a turn. When they attack every turn, even with Golden Punch Usopp, you're still going to take like 9,000 damage if you leave 3 of them up. Pretty dang painful. Perona does exactly what you would expect her to before. A lot of these mechanics work very similarly to their previous versions. For example, Mr. 3's encounter is just like when you meet him on story mode. Perona's encounter is exactly like her Fortnite. Pretty much exactly like her Fortnite's Perona's fight, except with a lot more health. And then Udaji is a unique fight. Udaji is a strength striker fighter. And let's go over what each of these 3 units are. I will have detailed guides on how to do each fight later on. I'll have those posted at another time. So I'll have a Rebecca fight posted once I get there. I'll be working on the Udaji fight in just a minute, and I'll be working on the Lucky Roo fight in a minute also. But let's go over what each of these 3 characters do. So all 3 of these characters drop on their final difficulty. You gotta complete them, and it drops just like getting a regular Fortnite character. There's a chance of them dropping. It's a decent chance. It's not like a 1% drop rate, but it's not a guaranteed drop either. Just like a regular Fortnite island. Let's start with Lucky Roo. Lucky Roo is a Psy Freedom Shooter, and each of these characters have a 4-star and evolve to a 5-star version. He is a Psy Freedom Shooter. His captain ability boosts attack and recovery of Psy characters by 1.75. His special recovers 5,000 hit points, deals 15 times his attack, and seals himself for 3 turns. A pretty bad ability. Pretty bad captain ability too. Lucky Roo, his stats are a little underwhelming. We're gonna have to see. Don't think we're actually gonna get much use out of Lucky Roo. Pretty underwhelming character. Rebecca is a quick striker, or a quick impact character. Her captain ability reduces damage you take by 25%, and her special deals damage just like the previous version of Rebecca. I'm sorry, Lucky Roo is only a 3 and a 4-star, not a 4 and a 5-star. Rebecca and Udaji are 4 and 5 stars. Rebecca's special swaps her orb to a quick orb and deals damage based on how much health you are missing. So the lower your health, the more damage it does, just like her previous version. And Udaji is a strength striker fighter, so a strength impact fighter, or impact brawler, depending on how you want to do your translation. His captain ability boosts all your characters' attack, so doesn't matter what class, boosts all characters' attack by 2 times if below 30% health. At the start of a turn, so it works just like Whitebeard, works just like X-Drake, but it only boosts by 2 times, so not a very good captain. His special boosts his attack by a variable amount depending on how much health he has. So above 50% health, he boosts his own attack by 1.5. Between 20% and 50%, he boosts his own attack by 1.75, and below 20%, he boosts his own attack by 2 times. That's a pretty large boost. Udaji is going to be pretty useful, most likely. We're not quite sure what his max stats are for his 5-star version yet. But his stats look to be pretty useful. Or his special looks to be pretty useful to use for himself as a final, like, your super hard hitter on your striker teams, your fighter teams, or your strength teams. Any of those teams would love to have Udaji as your last hitting guy. So Udaji looks to be kind of useful, especially as a just hard hitting guy. Rebecca and Lucky Roo, and not so much. Anyways, I'm going to be working on each of these individual guides, and I won't lie, the stages leading up to here, if you are a lower level player, you're almost certainly not going to be able to clear even the early stages of this. But it's 20 stamina. It's much more difficult than regular 20 staminas. These 20 stamina stages are more like a 30 stamina on the harder side of the Fortnite Islands. So if you have a tough time with any Fortnite Island 30 stamina islands, you might want to clear away from chaos difficulties. Stay on the lower difficulties. Anyways, guys, I've been Zenigami. Good luck with the Colosseum. Remember, it's a 24-hour event that shows up a couple times, and you can see the times by looking at the notice. Y'all stay beautiful.